friends, you are welcome again to this tutorial. Today we are going to discuss Introduction to Information Tools. Let's have a look at the objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to mention some information tools, identify some common information tools in your home. Is that good? Now, let's identify some of this information. Which one do you know? First one, second one, third, fourth. I believe you can identify this. This is mobile phone. You can see this. I'm not going to mention their names. So you take your time and then mention the names that you know for yourself, because we are going to discuss about them. Good. You can pause the video and I'll go back and then have a look at it again. Now, what are information tools? Information tools are tools that help us to send and receive information. Some information tools are only used to send information, whilst others are only used to receive information. So we'll be classifying them. I'll give you a group of information that are used to receive information and group of tools that are only used to send information. Now, so let's go some examples of information tools. We have computer, television, telephone, mobile phone, calculator, camera, talking drum, thermometer, speedometer, speaker. All these, I believe you have heard at least some before. You've seen computer before, if not. Yes, you are seeing computer now. You've seen television before, microphone, seen telephone, calculator, camera, and what have you. There are many. Let's have a look at this other group. I have headphone, microphone, organ, trumpet, drum, bell, fax machine, ATM, radio cassette recorder, voice recorder. They are there a lot. So let's just take a few of these and then we'll discuss them. Lots of time, you can still play the video over and over to have the right understanding. So I'm just going to preview some of the pictures. As I've mentioned, you might not have seen them before. So let's look at this. First, this is what? Computer. This is the center stage. As I was saying, we've been learning about computer a lot. So it's the first thing that you should mention. When I ask you to mention information tools, you should be able to mention this one first, which is what? Computer. That's what we are learning about. So you should be able to mention it first. Good. Now, this one is microphone. Microphone. We'll be talking about microphone, know what it is used for and what have you. Talk about television. You know this one is in your house. Yes, we'll be talking about it. These are some of the pictures. Then we have camera. Camera. Be looking at the spellings, because when I ask you to write it for me, you should be able to spell it correctly. Camera. Then we have calculator. Calculator. We'll be talking about it and what it is used for. This one we are just identifying the information tool. So if you see it, you'll be able to tell, okay, I've seen this before. This is in mommy's shop. They've been using it for calculations. Right? Good. You might have seen any of this calculator before. If you've not seen it before, it's the first time, try to look for the real one and have a look at it. Some on your mobile phone. There is a calculator on the mobile phone. Let me see if I can show you one. There is a calculator on the mobile phone. And then, so, if you've not seen this calculator. Okay. See, there is a calculator on a mobile phone that you can just punch, then calculate. Good. Then we have telephone. Olden days, this is what they use. This, and now we are using mobile phone. It's not common again, but some people still use it. So we have this in offices. Landline, they use this one. We have telephone. Now we have radio. Radio, look at the spellings. It's your first time looking at the spelling. Try to spell radio. R-A-D-I-O. Good. Now we have mobile phone. It's very common. Don't tell me you've not seen mobile phone before. You are even using mobile phone as you are watching this, I believe. Yes. So mobile phone is also an example of information tool. If I'm too fast, just pause the video, go back and watch it again. And we have talking drum. If you've not seen, someone, hey, how can a drum be talking? No, drum does not talk, but there is a type of drum that you can use to, they use to play in occasions, and if you are watching television, you might have seen it before. So it's talking drum. It could mention someone's name, not in real life, but just they have a way of playing it, and then it could sound like someone's name, and then you could see that we call it talking drum. It could say things. So also used for information. Gone are the days they use it as in the villages to, when you hear the sound, meaning the king is calling for gathering. So they have a way of playing it, and then if you hear it in your farm or wherever you are, know that they are calling for gathering or they are passing information out. It has a sound that if you hear, you know what it means. So we also use it to send information. Now we have thermometer. That's digital thermometer. We'll be talking about it. Good. Now you can look at it again. Digital thermometer. Check the spelling. Thermometer. Good. Now have this assignment. 1. Write down the 10 information tools. Write down 10 information tools for me. 2. Draw the following tools. 1. Computer. You're going to look at it and draw your own computer, but first of all you should try and then look at the picture again and draw it for me. Camera. You should be able to draw the camera, look at the picture and draw it. And we have radio, we have television. Try and draw these images for me nicely as your homework. Good. End of class. Bye.